Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Kidest. In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of focusing on the good. So focus on the good. Now, as with the previous video on focusing what you want, focus is what flows your energy, what flows your life force, what flows your attention in a specific direction. And what you focus on is what you resonate with. What you focus on is what you harmonize with. What you focus on is what you come into a harmonic relationship with. Whether that thing you're focusing on is resonant, coherent, uplifting, inspiring, elevating or not, if you're focusing on it, you're creating a relationship with it, a resonant relationship with it where your energy field, your flow of thinking, your emotions all sort of come into a reciprocal relationship with that thing you're focused on. So focus is a powerful mechanism of your being. Focus is a way for you to move into receptivity and stay into receptivity or not. So if you're focusing on things that uplift you, if you're focusing on things that inspire you, if you're focusing on things that elevate you, that empower you, you are focusing on things that help you stay in the receptive mode, that help you stay in receptivity. Whether you're doing this deliberately or passively, if you're focusing on the good, you are supporting and reinforcing your ability to be in alignment and to stay in alignment. And as you know, it's that staying in alignment that allows the things that you want to flow into your experience. Now, if you're not focusing on the good, if you're focusing on what's not working, what the problem is, what's going wrong, if you're focusing on the apparent struggle in your environment, in your experience, and if you're maintaining that focus, you move yourself and you keep yourself in a state of tension, in a state of resistance, in a state of contraction, which delays or repels or may even kind of cancel out the things that you want to experience. Because at the root of everything you experience is energy waving in a specific way, energy behaving, oscillating, waving in a specific way. And when you are focusing on the things that feel good, when you're focusing on the good that's in your life, the good that's in your world, the good that's in your experience, you are harmoniously allowing life force to flow. You're harmoniously allowing life energy to flow. You're harmoniously allowing and lining up with the good, the very experiences, the very relationships, the very manifestations that reinforce that feeling good. And if you're doing this unintentionally, if you're sort of, waffling in your focus, if you are, in one moment focusing on the things that stress you out, and in the next moment you're focusing on the good, and the next moment you're focusing on the things that don't feel good. If you're doing it unintentionally, what you want to start to do is become deliberate and intentional in bringing yourself to focus on the good day in and day out. And again, you do this because you know that it's focusing on the good. It's that channeling your attention, channeling your awareness, channeling, the container of your awareness on the things that will ensure that you are resonating in the higher vibrations. You're resonating in those states that ensure you are receptive and that you're staying receptive. So it's part of the deliberate creation commitment. If you know yourself to be a deliberate creator, if you know yourself to be a co-creative power in the universe, you make the choices that ensure that you are receptive, that you are open, that you are, in the energies that allow you to stay open and receptive. So you day in and day out, modify and monitor your focus so that you are focused on the good. You're focusing on the good, the stories you're paying attention to, the narratives you're creating within yourself, the conversations you're engaging in, the things you're watching on the television, or the things that you're tuning into on your phone, the articles you're reading, all of that. You are deliberate and intentional about casting the light of your attention, casting the light of your awareness on the good, on the stuff that's working, on the progress that's happening, on the flow that's coming through, on the things that you've already experienced that were amazing. You are again and again calibrating your awareness and focusing your mind in a way that you are acknowledging the positive momentum. You're acknowledging the rightness, the correctness, the synchronicity of your life. And you are deliberately and intentionally dismissing or ignoring or dissolving any tendency in yourself to give your awareness, give your life energy to the things that don't calibrate in the realm of joy, in the realm of appreciation. So you're not going to pay attention to, any kind of negativity, any kind of life negating narratives or stories or what have you. And you can do this every day. Life gives you so much to focus on that is good, so much to focus on that affirms the beauty of the universe, that affirms the intelligence of life, that affirms the magnificence of the platform in which you have your existence. So you can go specific and focus on the good in your immediate experiences, in your life, in your environment. What's really great about your life right now? What are all the conveniences in your life that you can focus on, that you can, sort of be wowed by? Can you focus on the good that's already in your environment? Can you focus on, the technology that's making your life easy? Can you focus on the innovation that has brought about all of the little solutions in your experience? Can you focus on the ease with which you can, go out and get food and, get clothing and get the things that you need in your day-to-day experience? Can you focus on the goodness of all of the people who have created products and solutions that make your life easy? Can you focus on the good in your day-to-day experience? Can you focus on, the good that's happening in your community? Can you focus on those organizations or foundations that are doing amazing things in the world? Can you focus on the, services that are available to you that, again, make your life easy, that give you access to a lot of different things in your life? Can you focus on the good? And notice what that focusing on the good does for you internally. Notice how it feels. Notice how it relaxes your body. Notice how your muscles release when you start focusing on all that's good in your life. And recognize that relaxation, that change in your physiology, that sort of calming of the mind that happens when you deliberately start sort of taking stock of what's good in your life, is indicating to you that you're shifting into that state of receptivity. You're shifting your energy. You're shifting your energy field. You're moving yourself into a state of mind and a state of physiology that brings you into alignment and keeps you into alignment, which is what brings your wanted experience easily into your life. So you can start specific, and then you can go broad. You can focus on the intelligence of the universe. You can focus on how you don't really have to think about the earth spinning on its axis. You don't really have to concern yourself with, planetary alignments. You don't have to concern yourself with, the preciseness with which the universe you have your existence in unfolds. You can go broad. You can go as broad as your mind and imagination allows you, and focus on the good. Isn't it nice that we have this sun that warms the planet, that ensures that we have food, that ensures that we have, the things that we need, that the food that we need is getting the sun that it needs to grow. We're getting the sun that we need to grow and flourish. Isn't that nice that that's just the design in which we have our existence? So you can go broad and move yourself into that state of focusing on the good on a broader scale, on a larger scale. So you have many avenues in which to focus on the good, but you have to do the deliberate and intentional practice of doing it. And part of that is also tuning out the negativity, the narratives of, struggle and effort and challenge in a negative tone, that current of thinking and feeling that paints a portrait of life being too difficult, of life being impossible, of life being a constant struggle, and so on and so forth. Recognize that those stories are only emerging because someone focused on their version of what's not working, their version of what's difficult, their version of what's impossible. And that not so great feeling story became sort of this habituated way of relating, this habituated way of talking about what life's about. But you always have the option on where you put your focus, because there is so much that is working. There is so much that is flowing. There is so much progress that you can focus on. There is so much goodness unfolding in each and every moment. And you can bring your attention to that and keep your attention on that until that becomes your habituated way of looking at your life and looking at the larger universe. There's tons of research that talks about the benefits of a positive mindset, the benefits of optimism. Our physiology does really well when we have a mental environment that's focused on the positive, when we have a mental environment that's habitually focused on possibility, that's habitually focused on progress, that's habitually focused on growth. And that's where you want to bring yourself. You want to condition and train yourself to be able to have that mental environment that is focused on paying attention to the good, the positive, the goodness that's already here for you to pay attention to. And there's lots of evidence for that if you just shift your attention toward it. So make it a must for yourself to focus on the good. Do a daily checklist of the things that are, going really well in your life, the things that are magnificent, the things that are adding to the ease and flow that you experience moment after moment. Get granular, get broad, whatever scope of focus you bring to it, just make sure you do it regularly until that just becomes your way of looking at your world. Because again, as a deliberate creator, you want to keep yourself in those receptive states. You want to keep yourself flowing in those states of appreciation, in those states of gratitude. That's what's going to allow you to readily pick up on the signals from the universe that are informing you on how to keep flowing in that positive trajectory. So focus on the good. Make that a must for yourself. And as you habituate that way of focusing, you will truly see your co-creative power at work and the never-ending flow of goodness that's always available to you.